Folks, this will be a short video. Uh, I was in a Google Hangout run by atheists, and this fellow here, this atheist, attempts to make a claim that the Bible has a contradiction in it, that the Genesis 1 and Genesis 2 are two separate creation events. And I tried to give a rebuttal to that, but being in an atheist hangout where they have control over your microphone, they can mute you and shut you up, or they can kick you out. He does what atheists very often do in hangouts run by atheists. They'll make a claim against the Bible or something, and then when a Christian attempts to expose that claim as false, they simply either silence you or kick you out of the hangout because they don't want their lie to be exposed. And that's what he does right here. This will be very short. I attempt to give a rebuttal to this false claim of a contradiction in the Bible, and instead of allowing the Christian to give the argument because they don't want it to be heard, they just kick you out of the room. It's sad. This is the way atheists run their hangouts with such dishonesty. They'll get on the mic and make all kinds of bogus claims, tell all kinds of lies, and then when a Christian tries to give a rebuttal to it, they don't want to hear it. They don't want the audience to hear it, so they just kick you out. That's how they deal with it. And that's how they think they get away with all these lies. But really all they do is expose themselves as lawyers. Here we go. Most obvious thing that atheists do with the claims of contradiction is to negate or ignore
it's not just, there are a lot of Christians that don't believe in inerrancy.
Ignore all of the context, every bit of the context.
Again, there's plenty of Christians that don't follow inerrancy.
Notice I'm talking and he won't stop talking over me. I can't even make one statement. And he tried to interrupt me about 4 times already. Watch this.
It's not atheist.
That doesn't mean that there's a contradiction.
Right.
Well, again, I think there's tons of contradiction in the Bible.
Well, show me one and then explain how it can't be anything but a contradiction.
Well, I don't need to absolutely prove,
You do?
Yeah. See, now I'm pausing the video. He says I don't have to absolutely prove. See, I can just make, in other words, I can make these claims and they're true because I say so. I don't have to support my claims. All my atheist lies about the Bible are true because I say so. I don't have to prove any of them. That's what he's essentially doing. I'll resume now.
I can bring up Genesis 1 and 2. The creation order is totally different.
Okay, let's look at that. That's a creation account and a summary of the creation account.
No, that's an incorrect exegesis.
No, it's not. I can put the scripts makes it.
No, we've debated this before.
Okay, I'm pausing it. See, it says, well, we've debated this before. So what he's trying to do is say, I don't want to hear the rebuttal to it. It's been debated before. Well, every atheist claim of a contradiction in the Bible has been debated before. And he may have debated it before, and still, even though another Christian or myself showed that the contradiction he claimed is in the Bible is not true, he's going to go right on claiming and believing that it is a contradiction. But no, let's not. We don't want to talk about it now because you might rebut me. You might rebuttal me. You might show that I'm wrong. See, so he's trying to prevent a rebuttal. Already trying to prevent a rebuttal to his claim from being made. I'll resume now.
Before, and you can't count.
So wait, you're saying you don't want to hear the refutation of what you say, right?
No,
okay,
I said we already went over this already.
Well, okay, there's an error in the video. I'm going to have to skip forward a little bit so it'll continue to play. It may cut out a few words. Let me skip forward just a wee bit. So he's claiming Genesis 1 and 2 are two creation events and they contradict each other. And that's not true. One is a summary of the other. It gives a little more information. It would be as though I created something, I built something, and then I explained, as I built it, I explained exactly what I did in what order. And then after I had done, had created it and was done, I told somebody else what I had done and I summarized what I had done. I summarized it. And that's what Genesis does. It just gives more, and I gave him more details. So it gives a little more details about what is already explained that has taken place that God has done. And the atheist here claims that this is two creation accounts given in the Bible and they contradict each other. And that's just absolutely false. It's absolutely mindless exegesis of the Bible, and it's absolutely void of intellect. Let me skip forward a little bit.
The day when God created the heaven and earth, he creates man. So that refutes what you just said.
No, because it tells us in Genesis when he made each thing. You see.
Yeah, in the sixth
Right.
day,
Mm-hmm.
which contradicts 2:4b.
Right, and which in the creation week in Genesis 1 where was man made? Day 6, right?
Right, which contradicts what it
Where,
says in Genesis 2.
so where does it say in Genesis 2 that Adam was made on any day other than 6?
Right.
It doesn't mention the sixth day.
Right, so you can't claim it's a contradiction. It's a
Oh,
summary
sure I
of the
can.
creation account. No, because you don't have any evidence of that.
No, in 2:4b it says, in the day when the Lord God made the heavens and earth, it talks about creating man. And then later it says, man shouldn't be alone, so then I will create the animals for them.
But it doesn't mention the day, so you don't actually have any evidence. And
Yes,
so,
it says, it does. It does say the day. In 2:4, I already said that.
2:4. No, it doesn't. It doesn't tell us which day. No.
It says, yes, it says the day.
The day. What number? Where's the enumeration of that?
They're
day?
not using it. It's a different story.
Right,
That's the whole point.
Right. So you don't
What,
have
chapter 127 or something?
And secondly, your argument is really void of intellect because consider.
No, it's not.
Well, let me give you an argument without you talking over me. How about that?
Well, no, I'm not going to let you.
You won't do that. You won't do that, right? If you can't. And there it is. There, it kicks me out. See, if you can't talk over me constantly and prevent me from giving an actual rebuttal to his argument, which I had already done, the thing to do is to click and kick you out. See, watch his mouse. If he won't talk, if he can't talk over me, watch him. Of intellect, watch his arm right here.
No, it's not.
Well, let me give you an argument without you talking over me. How about that?
Well, no, I'm not going to let you.
You won't do that. You won't do that, right? If you can't. See, and he puts his arms back, folds his arms back. See what he did? When he was not allowed, when I wouldn't let him allow him to constantly talk over me and prevent me from giving the rebuttal to his claim, because it started getting really thick. I was about to show him with a couple more passages how his claim was false. He moves his arm back over here, gets a hold of his mouse, click, and kicks me out of the room, and then folds his arms again. That's atheist for you. That's just dishonest. Their arguments are absolutely void of intellect. They're absolutely baseless. Atheism is the stupidest thing that ever came out of the mouth of a human being.